So I had an idea for a pod. Have everyone send in ridiculous would you rather questions.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You did that?
No, I should have. I forgot. But I'm looking at some now. Would you rather have to be naked at work for an hour or be dropped off 2 miles from your house whilst you're naked and have to try to get home? Here's my thing.
From home, for sure.
Because people know me, and and if they saw me naked 2 miles from my house, they'd be like, oh, it's just
Yeah, facts.
him again.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That has been something you've dealt with already.
Yeah, but also, if I was naked at work for an hour, I can hide for an hour and just work the rest of the day.
Dude, you work here, so you're just gonna hide in my basement?
Oh, then I just wouldn't hide. I'd just sit here naked. See, here's the thing. These questions come with no context.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, boss, I know I'm naked, but there's a guy at home with a gun to my mom's head, and if I don't stay naked for an hour, he's going to blow her head off. If you have an understanding boss, he's going to be like,
you gotta protect mom.
yeah.
Mom comes first.
Mom Dukes.
Every time.
Family first.
Yeah, family first.
You know what I'm saying?
We here at Papa John's, family comes first. Especially
Yeah,
mama.
sausage second, family, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather be stuck in a phone booth with 10 snakes or 10 tarantulas?
10 snakes. I think 10 snakes.
You're thinking that you could just get to high ground or something or stand on
No,
something?
I'm thinking that snakes.
just step
I'm
on
thinking that snakes are more docile. Depending on the snakes.
Okay, let's say it's 10 venomous snakes
Okay.
or 10 huge but safe tarantulas.
That would take the tarantulas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really have a particular fear of either.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Snakes make me uncomfortable because of the way they move.
have you ever seen tarantulas?
Yeah, tarantulas are scary because they got
they move weird too.
Yeah, they're furry.
Yeah.
But they just look like furry cats with legs.
Nope. Would you rather be funny and stupid or boring but smart?
Funny and stupid.
Yeah, I'm already funny and stupid.
There's no choice in that
Yeah.
one. We already made our decision.
Would you rather be able to travel everywhere for free or eat everywhere for free? I'm gonna say eat because I live in New York.
Eat.
Yeah, but I think if I lived in like Minnesota, maybe travel.
Yeah, but you could just move from Minnesota and then eat for free. Most of my money goes to food, so I'd be saving a lot of money if I
That's
didn't have to
true.
pay.
Like there's no like travel rent.
Yeah, I mean, and
Like,
also
I have to eat.
if you travel enough, you almost can travel for free because you build up those frequent flyer miles. And in the era of COVID, where like plane tickets are cheap as fuck right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, eat for free.
This is my go-to would you rather question. Would you rather have accordions for legs or a 10-inch belly button that moves to music?
The belly button, because I need my legs.
You would have legs. They would just be accordions.
Yeah, you realize if I had an accordion for legs, that completely changes my biology.
Let's say it doesn't. Let's say it's just mad loud.
Oh, you're saying like when my legs extend, they just make accordion sounds? But
Yeah, every step and every you know what I mean?
And now I'm picturing my belly button having to move to music. Would that mean my stomach would
No,
just
it's 10 inches. It has a mind of its own.
Yeah, it's 10 inches. So is my shirt just moving when there's music playing?
Yeah.
It seems pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, that doesn't sound very inconvenient.
I might be an accordion for legs guy.
Why? What's wrong with the belly button?
I just feel it could get awkward.
Compared to what?
So if I'm at a funeral, I'm standing still, I'm paying my respects.
Uh-huh.
My legs aren't moving, so there's no sound. If I'm at a funeral and they're playing a song, though, and there's a bulge in my shirt, 10 inches,
Yeah.
that starts twitching, that things could get misconstrued very quickly.
Yeah, but then imagine you're at that funeral and then you have to go to the bathroom and you have accordion for legs.
Right. And they're not, and it's not playing like good accordion.
No,
it's
it's
playing
just-
like Weird Al Yankovic.
Just notes.
Yeah.
Just suspended
No, not
notes.
even notes, because I don't even think.
It's like someone's just packing up the
Yeah,
accordion.
yeah. Maybe just they knocked over
And accordion's
accordion.
allowed.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of air.
Yeah, there's a lot of air
Yeah.
being released in that. I'll take the belly button. I'll take the boner belly button.
Here's my other thing. Given that there are no context, you could cut that off. You could get that removed.
I guess.
You can't cut off your legs.
No.
Or
Also,
you'd be in a real bad
Also,
position.
I don't know what the scientific explanation to why this person has accordion for legs. Whereas with the belly button moving, I'm just like, yeah, let's
dance.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
some girls will like that.
Well, I had the thought that like I could just like use that instead of my dick.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
That's
just
what I
play
would think,
music
too.
during sex, and it'd
Yeah.
be insane.
And you just have her sit on your belly button.
Right. And then I
And
thought
also,
about
if it's moving to music, it's gonna
right,
in the right
and,
way.
and then I thought about sex with accordions for legs. Nah,
Yeah,
it's
nah.
not. You know,
You also wouldn't get that far with anyone if you had accordions. For
probably
legs.
not. I'll get far because my legs are I can't even walk.
No, I'm just saying, like, nobody would want to be around you if you had accordions for legs.
Well, I think eventually I'd kill myself. Like if I had to deal with accordions for legs, I don't even think. Because think about how much you move in your sleep.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Dude, I'm swinging my leg right now. Can you just imagine
here's the
air
thing.
being released?
Yeah, here's the thing. If I had accordions for legs, I would make myself go deaf. I would, like, fire a firecracker or
cut your ears
dynamite
off?
next to my ear and just purposely go deaf. Because and then I'd go insane.
And then you just see people looking at you. as
Yeah,
you walk
yeah,
by.
yeah. And the ridicule would lead me to suicide, frankly.
They would think, oh, is this some type of circus clown? Oh, no, it's just
Right.
somebody walking by.
Right.
It's weird. What's with his legs?
And I'm not nearly confident enough to handle that.
No. Whereas if you
just-
just have a belly button boner sticking
Right.
out your shirt, you might get some looks.
Yeah,
then
but if there's no music, you might just be able to tuck it.
But then once you might be able to tuck it. It might be soft.
There's no hiding.
Yeah. There's no blood
legs.
flow.
Right, there's no hiding the accordions for legs.
There's no hiding that.
You can't even.
Whereas
Can
you
you even
hear-
wear pants at that point?
Accordions for legs?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can still wear pants and stuff.
Have you ever seen accordion? They're
They're thick.
you. Here's the thing though.
But you said we have the same structure as legs.
Oh, you're saying like a leg-shaped accordion?
Yeah.
Okay. But then it's like, where the fuck is that accordion sound coming from? I'd almost rather just.
Have an explanation?
Yeah.
Well, you see my legs, right?
Right. Like, it doesn't need to be spoken. I have accordions for legs. Like,
Well, you know what you could do? You could retrofit, hollow out an accordion, and then have that be around each of your legs, so that way people could look as, oh, he has accordions for legs, and that must be part of his outfit.
right. And now this leads me to my next thing. Whereas
You also don't want to play it off as a disability, because that's a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah. And also, they're just people really going through shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just have accordions for
I
legs.
mean, that's actually some shit you'd have to go through.
Yeah.
If you end up killing yourself.
Well, here's the thing. Like, job opportunities.
Yeah.
You can't work anywhere where other people need to be heard.
It's like your legs have Tourette's. Because people can't control their Tourette's. So you wouldn't be able to control your accordions for legs. But
Well,
yeah,
I'd be able
yours
to-
would be more difficult to explain, where people with Tourette's is like, oh, I'm sorry, I suffer from Tourette's syndrome.
Right.
Whereas,
I-
whereas you're like, yeah, I suffer from
accordions for legs,
Yeah,
right.
it wouldn't work.
It's not very common.
Yeah.
Like I said, job opportunities. You can't work in a studio.
Nope.
Making too much. You
Couldn't
can't
work-
work at a library.
Couldn't work in anything where you have to be quiet.
Exactly. Or you can work in anything where people are talking.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't work in silence, but you can't work in sound.
Imagine you in a meeting. Can I imagine
You'd have
you
to
in a
sit
meeting
real
now?
still.
Yeah.
You can't even tap your foot to some music. You fuck up the whole song.
Yeah, and you
No
can't.
concerts.
You also can't listen to music without tapping your foot.
Yeah, I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to. Well,
couldn't drum.
that might open up some interesting.
I don't think the accordions for legs go within the same beat pattern as a drum, but I could
No.
be wrong.
No, they probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
You'd probably just want a guy with an accordion to
Accordion
come
who-
right.
Yep.
The only job I can think of would be like a very grungy, disgusting traveling circus. The same one that like has like Siamese, like a real outdated.
Yeah. They just find people with disabilities.
Yeah,
and put 'em
yeah,
on
like some
stage.
old school shit
Yeah.
where there were no rules, and it's never something
cir-
you want to
and-
be part
and
of, but you have accordions for
The
legs.
circus king is just some guy with a quarter in his eye.
Yeah,
He's really old.
yeah.
Talks like this.
Yep. And
Bring out the freaks.
Right, and he takes advantage of everyone.
Yeah.
You might be kept in a cage.
Yeah, you definitely be kept in a cage with
Yeah.
accordions for legs,
Yeah.
and that's your only.
He might not
purpose.
let you walk during the other acts. You just come out, you do your little thing, and then you go back in the.
You could be in a wheelchair, but also maybe you'd have to cripple yourself.
That's the thing.
You'd probably be better off being crippled.
If I cut my legs off that are accordions, I think I would get more. Now you're a victim instead of just, oh, this guy's accordions for legs and he's a burden. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
You stop being a burden.
Right. People would feel bad for you. Whereas if you had accordions for legs, it's just like, come on, bro. You ever
Also-
see someone sneeze like 8 times in a row and you're like, really? Like,
I've been there.
Yeah. Imagine just being on an elevator with a guy for accordions for legs. You had a long day. The meeting went terribly. your bitchy wife is at home. You get on the elevator, standing right next to a guy with accordions for legs. And you're on the 68th
And you're
floor.
like, oh, come on.
And there's a stop at every floor, so the thing goes like this, and his legs just.
Out of everyone I could have been on this elevator with, I'm with the guy with accordions for legs.
The accordions for legs guy, yeah.
He's the worst.
Bad day at work.
Yeah.
You're just thinking about the traffic. Got 100 missed calls, one from your ex, one from your wife, one from your girlfriend. Right. And I just feel like you get on the elevator with the guy with the belly button, and he's dancing. And the guy's like, hey, check out my 10-inch belly button that moves to music. Might brighten your day
Now
up.
it's a party trick.
Right. It might brighten your day up. Maybe you can take your mind off all that other shit. And you go home and, you have a story to tell you. Hey, guess what I saw? You got it on video. And now you're friends with the guy with the 10-inch belly button.
The way I picture the 10-inch belly button is like it's like one of those flowers that dances to music that's radiates with sunlight. But you just have that on your stomach now.
Right. I think it could be a real, no pun intended, people pleaser.
Yes.
I think at parties, what poked me? And then you seduce a woman, well, look how big my belly button is. I bet your man doesn't have this.
That is a big belly button.
Yay, never seen one this. So yeah, I feel like
there's a lot of potential there.
There is. You might get into the high-end circus.
People might want to see the belly button more because they're just going to think it's a boner, and the only way to make it more family-friendly is if people know it's a dancing belly button.
Right, you have to normalize it.
Yeah,
you have to be like, hey,
it.
this is my belly button. You can make fun of it, you can judge it, but it's mine and I'm owning it.
It's
not dangerous.
It's special.
Exactly.
It's a special thing
exactly. Whereas the accordions for legs, it's like,
oh my
man,
god,
like,
I'm just picturing like World War II Germany, just like
yeah,
gray skies and just like poverty.
Yep.
It's just the accordions for legs, and the guy just sinks into his chair, and as he sinks, his accordion legs
and they keep playing major chords, and they're happy chords, and no one wants to hear that shit. It's like, damn, play another song. It's like, maybe he only has it in the key of C. I don't know.
He probably doesn't know how to control an accordion.
Right, because if you want to play your legs as accordions, then you wouldn't be able to walk right. So it's kind of like, do I keep on living, or am I just a slave to the people at this point?
You'd have to learn how to play accordions if you had accordions for legs. It's the only thing you could do at that point.
Right. No, it really is. Well, here's what I'm saying, though. Or you could pick up, like, a different instrument like guitar, and you'd be a one-man band.
Guitar and accordion?
Guitar, harmonica, accordion?
That's difficult.
Yeah, but here's my thing. If your legs are accordions, it might just be second nature. You might just get really good at them really quickly because they're literally attached to you. So you don't got to worry about learning that instrument, right? The harmonica is like a
playing three instruments at the same time just sounds so fucking complicated.
I've seen people play the flute, beatbox, and play drums.
That's ridiculous. You can play
I haven't
drums.
seen him do well.
You're an incredible drummer. You wouldn't be able to drum and play another instrument at the same time, would you?
I can barely sing and drum.
Yeah.
Because one's a melody and one's a rhythm. It's hard. There are people that do it, like Dave Grohl. He was the drummer and singer for Nirvana and now Foo Fighters, but he's a legend for a reason.
You have to just luck out. If you have accordions for legs, you just have to hope you're musical.
Well, that's the guy Phil Robinson. He plays the harmonica and the guitar at the same time, and it's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, but if you could do that, listen, you got all the time in the world to practice. They're literally your legs are accordions.
Yeah, but
so
you also would resent them so much.
You would, but I think at some point in life you would have to make a change and be like, I'm gonna love them.
You're either gonna
and I'm gonna make them work for me,
or you're gonna cut them off.
Right, I'm gonna make them work for me, and I'm gonna be the biggest thing in music. And I think someone could do that, but it would have to be the right person.
It has to be the right person, exactly.
Right.
You have to really luck out. It's the right place, right person, right time.
And you would also need to be born with accordions for legs.
Yes.
Which would be incredibly rare. That's like my go-to would you rather. There's a lot to unpack. It's not one of these like, oh, would you rather fuck your mom or fuck your sister? And it's like, well, I'll just fucking have a threesome, I guess. You're not giving me much of a choice. I just gotta stand in front of these cameras alone. No, it's not I'm gonna do a routine. What's an ant's favorite country? Antarctica. Oh, thank God you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to go into the pirates' favorite country.
What's a pirate's favorite country?
Antarctica. Yeah, it's not. Strike that
Why?
from the
Why
tape.
would an ant's favorite country be Antarctica?
Because ant is in the... Oh, you're saying logistically?
Yeah.
It
They couldn't
probably
live there.
wouldn't. Well, no, there are species of like insects, I believe, that live.
Not ants.
I don't know
Not
about
the
ants.
common house ant.
The common house ant.
Yeah, not the common.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what genus species that is? I don't either. I was just asking. You seem to know a lot about them.
I'm no genius myself.
That was bad.
Yeah. I'm real proud of that one too.
Man, that's you shouldn't be. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane.
But nah, I don't know nothing about ants aside from they're either black or red. That's it. Sometimes they'll have wings.
I think you know more about them than that. like the woodworker ants and like the leaf cutter ants and the...
Some of them have wings for some reason.
I don't know if that's true, but there are.
I've seen it with my own 2 eyes.
But could it be one of those ant killer wasps that sneak in
No.
by disguise?
No.
Okay.
No,
I
they're
don't know.
black ants with wings. They don't use them though. I've never seen an ant use them.
I'm gonna fact check.
Yeah,
right
fact
now.
check me on that because I don't want to sound like an idiot talking about ants with wings that don't exist.
Oh, like this bad boy right here.
That's right.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I guess those are carpenter ants. Oh, those are probably the ones you get. You get the wood bees and the carpenter ant. That makes sense.
I don't really see those kind of ants here, but I've seen them before.
What are your thoughts on insects as just a general?
If there was one insect you could be, who would it be?
Ooh, goddamn. Maybe an earwig, just for the lore.
An earwig for the lore?
Yeah.
What?
An
I don't know
earwig.
what an earwig is.
An earwig
and
is
I don't
like
know the lore behind
An
it.
earwig is like my favorite insect.
I'd probably be a praying mantis.
Nah, because here's the thing. I know why you're saying that because they're respected and people don't want to kill them because it's bad luck. But then you get those snotty ass kids that purposely kill them because it's bad luck.
Yeah.
This is an earwig. It has the
Ooh.
yeah. It's my favorite insect probably. Yeah, it has the pincers on the back and they're pretty common around here. I used to play with
It'd
them.
probably be a cockroach. They're the most likely to survive, aren't they?
They're probably insects that aren't as like tough as a cockroach but survive longer because cockroaches are around humans. I feel like if you're just an ant in like the jungle or some shit or like
A jungle ant?
some insect.
Those ants are the size of tigers.
Yeah, some insect where there aren't humans, you'd probably live a lot longer than a cockroach.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But also you have to realize the predators that would be around you. That's why those bugs grow so big to begin with.
Oh, like those giant millipedes and centipedes and shit?
Yeah. That's scary. That's absolutely scary. They're the size of dogs.
They're not, but
No, you stack a few of them on top of each other. They could be
oh,
the
then,
size
I
of
mean,
those.
then you're Clifford. I mean, shit. Well, some of those like Hercules beetles and stuff like that. You know those?
Don't they look like rhinoceroses?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Those are crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at that shit. That's not okay.
How you pick that up?
They're probably fairly docile.
When they start moving around, it's gross. Ugh. They probably crawl super fast.
No, they're pretty slow. They fly. They don't need to move fast.
Oh. Yeah.
But they're pretty cool.
Who do you think has a better life, a bee or an ant?
A bee or an ant?
Yeah, who do you think's living the better life?
See, here's the thing. After a bee's job is done, it dies.
Mhm.
But after an ant's job is done, it dies. They have pretty short life cycles.
Yeah.
I think the bee is respected for its social ability, its ability to fly in patterns, to give off, messages.
Huge dancers.
Oh yeah.
These are huge dancers.
Well, that's what I mean. When they do that dance, they're telling the hive something. They're communicating. Both of them work within a structure. One, the ants within a nest, the bees within a hive. They're part of a much larger picture. Neither of them are independent,
Nope.
really.
Yeah, they all work for the hive.
So, but that's all they know, and that's all of them know.
That's what they need to do to survive.
Right. So, wait, what was the question?
Who would you rather be, a bee or an ant? Who has a better life?
Bees are
Lavishly.
more hated, but bees are also lauded for their
Their importance to
right, pollination, stuff
Yeah.
like that. They can fly.
Oh yeah.
Whereas you see an ant in your house, and most people just crush it.
Yep.
They don't really think about.
Not only do they crush it, they end up going to kill their friends and family. Right
Yeah,
after that
yeah,
happens.
yeah. Whereas like no one wants to touch the beehive.
No one's touching the beehive. Leave it. Let it be.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I do think that like an underground ant's nest, if now like if you're the queen ant or like a nest worker, you might be safer because you're like under the dirt. Whereas like a beehive, like you could just get someone to smoke it out or
Yeah, but
something
usually
like that.
people don't smoke out a hive unless it becomes a burden.
Yeah.
If they have a beehive on their property or something like that.
Yeah.
Someplace serious, like not like a tree, but like
Yeah, like if it's in my
the
tree,
gutter,
well then I just won't
it's in a-
climb it,
yeah.
and you know what? I wasn't gonna climb it anyway.
Mhm.